So is it an exaggeration to say that literally Devil's Lake, as it flooded, it ate up towns? I mean, because I know there's tons of roadbeds. I mean, I
Oh, yeah.
can remember different literally towns, like stuff underwater, right?
Yes, correct. There's high school football fields, there's businesses, there's building foundations, flooded roads, bridges, farm equipment, you name it. Anything you would expect to see above water in North Dakota, I can show you underwater in Devil's Lake. In the late 90s, before the flooding started, the lake was only 40,000 acres, and at its peak, it was 210,000 acres of water. So we've backed off a little bit now. They're saying it's right in that 180,000 acre range, but still, that's what, five times what it was when it was at its smallest. So you can only imagine. It's about 30 feet deeper now than it was then. So 30 feet of extra water. It's big.
With all that machinery and all that stuff, it's a good place to go learn your hummingbird mega imaging, huh?
Oh man, side imaging. Oh, you want to see some screenshots? I got screenshots, man. It's pretty cool. And quite honestly, Ross, a lot of my guide days, uh, after you're done putting the fish in the boat and you've got a limit and you've thrown back enough fish that people are kind of tired of catching them, I'll literally just go for a cruise to show people things on side imaging. They really get a kick out of it. You know, it usually starts out with, does it really look like the magazines and the TV shows? And I'm like, oh yeah, it looks just like that. And you drive them by something and they're like, oh, look, it's a car, it's a tractor, it's a whatever. And if they can figure it out without me telling them, then you know the technology works.
Yeah, it's funny you should say it because I've done the same thing with like shipwrecks on Lake Erie, and we certainly don't have the stuff that you have, but it is so cool. I mean, it's like I'm like a little schoolgirl with this stuff. I just am so. I mean, to see the ribs on each individual of a shipwreck that's a couple hundred years old is just amazing.